So guys, after someone asked me, where do I place Manny Pacquiao in the top 10 pound for pound after him beating Keith Thurman? For me, Manny Pacquiao's a top 10 pound for pounder. I think he's achieved a lot in the past, but right now I think there's guys ahead of him. I think, obviously, for me, number one is probably Vasily Lomachenko. Then there's Terence Crawford. There's also number 3, I think Alexander Usyk. You could probably have. I wouldn't have Errol Spence in my top 5. I would probably have. Who would I have? So I'd have Vasily Lomachenko. I'd have Terence Crawford, Usyk. Who could I have in my top 5? That's a hard one, actually. That's difficult. I'd put Andy Ruiz up there as well because he's unified. I'd have Wilder. I think Wilder's great. I'd have Fury. You know, after the top 3, they're in no order. But I would have probably Andy Ruiz, Wilder, Fury. They'd be in my top 10. Inoue is another one. I'd definitely have him up there. And who's that light heavyweight? No, there's not really anyone at light heavyweight. Heavyweight, I've said the ones at heavyweight. Cruiserweight, not really. Is there anyone at super middleweight? You know, maybe I'd have Callum Smith at 10. I think he's a future talent and I think he's a great fighter. I think if Caleb Plant does a little bit more, he may be in my top 10. At middleweight, oh my God, I missed out the champ. Canelo Alvarez. I'd have Canelo again. I think Canelo would be my number 4. Actually, Canelo could be Canelo could be 2nd or 1st as well, you know. So again, just these names that I'm naming, they're not in any particular order. And Manny Pacquiao would definitely be my top 10 after his performance against Keith Thurman. Errol Spence would be my top 10, not my top 5. Manny Pacquiao makes mine. So I've named about 9 there. Middleweight, super middle. Is there anyone at super welterweight? Not really. Welterweight, no. Light welter, no. Lightweight, we named Lomachenko. Featherweight, no, not really. I think those are my top 10. I think Gervonta Davis is knocking on the door. But I think they're about my 10. I've named about 10. I think because of Andy Ruiz wouldn't normally be in there, but I think because of the fact his win against Joshua was so big and Joshua was in the top 10, you have to put him up there. That was a massive win, and if you look at his record, he's only lost once, and that was a razor-thin decision, which many people thought he won. So, I think he definitely deserves to be top 10. So, Manny Pacquiao, for me, is top 10. But he's not top 5 at the minute. I think top 5, it's hard to get ahead of Lomachenko, Crawford, Usyk, Canelo, and probably Wilder or someone like that. I think Wilder's done a lot of knockouts. He's been more sensational of late. There's some great, even Golovkin, for example. He could be top 10. So Inoue. This is my top 5. Actually, I'm going to give you my top 5. So my top 5 is Vasily, Terence, Canelo, Usyk, and Inoue. That's my top 5. And then after that, it's of any order. I'd probably have Ruiz, Wilder, Manny Pacquiao, Spence, and Wilder. That could be my other 5 that get into the top 10. But the top 5, unfortunately, I don't think a win over Thurman puts you in the top 5. Yes, Manny Pacquiao, a lot of you are going to say he's achieved so much. He has. He's achieved probably way more than the guys in the top 5 at the minute. 8 division world champion. But the problem is I'm talking about of late. Of late, Manny Pacquiao hasn't achieved what those guys in the last 1 or 2 years. And pound for pound rankings are what have you done for me lately. What Manny Pacquiao has done lately is not better than what those guys have done. Terence Crawford was a former undisputed. He had all the belts at 140, and now he's a welterweight champion. So Vasily Lomachenko, 3-way world champion, you know, of late, and only in 14 fights he's up there. Inoue is blasting, you know, moving up the weights just like Pacquiao was, blasting guys out, knocking them spark out. Usyk, undisputed cruiserweight champion. You know, you can't. And then Canelo Alvarez, I don't think anyone can deny what that man's achieved. Almost undisputed middleweight champion, just one belt away. The WBC have made him a franchise champion. So I don't think anybody would dispute the top 5. I think most, even you Pacquiao fans, would agree that Manny Pacquiao probably doesn't make the top 5, but he's definitely top 10. But if Manny Pacquiao is able to beat Spencer Crawford, then especially the fact that Crawford's in the top 10, you know, a lot of you said, what's Crawford done? Who's he fought? It's not about who you fought. It's about what you've achieved. He's undisputed light welterweight champion. You know, I don't think Manny Pacquiao has ever been an undisputed champion where he holds all the belts in a division. Terence Crawford has done that. So that's a big achievement. To be undisputed in any division is a massive feat, and Crawford's done that. So leave your thoughts, guys. That's a massive... that's my... Manny Pacquiao definitely makes the top 10, not the top 5 at the minute. If he can beat Spencer Crawford, he'll rocket into that top 5. But leave your thoughts, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.